I was Instagram stalking you, and I noticed that in 2015 you had a picture with Kendrick Lamar. How did that come about, and what was that experience like?
Okay, so my boyfriend took me to go see Kendrick Lamar. I don't know how much he paid for those tickets, but he loves Kendrick. I love Kendrick too. Thanks, for him to introduce me to Kendrick. But it's the funniest story because my boyfriend got all the shine. Kendrick was like, yo, don't he look like so-and-so? Take a picture of him. So there was already a professional photographer there. He said, his boys took a picture of him and my boyfriend. I'm just like, y'all ain't gonna bring that same camera out with me, Kendrick? I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a makeup artist, and a cosmetology educator. I've been in the beauty industry going on 6 years this year.
What do you think are some hair do's and don'ts?
Hair do's and don'ts. Hair do's. For chemical uses, go to a professional. That's a do. Don't try to do it yourself. There's many YouTube. I love it. It's a blessing and a curse, but it will have you thinking that you can do something that you can't. Don't do it. Go to a professional. That's why we are professionals. That's why you're a professional in whatever area you're in, and you will want somebody to come to you, not do it themselves. So that's why we all have some type of profession. Go to a professional. That was a do. So my don't would be don't do it yourself.
Okay.
Right. Because it's just, and they have videos, and if people laugh at it, they think it's funny, but it's really not funny. It's sad. It makes me sad. A real teardrop comes right out of the corner of this eye and just falls somewhere in my lap.
Do you feel that your style helps you in branding?
My style does help me in branding. It's actually my #1 tool in branding. You have to be your brand, and that has got me to be successful thus far. Like I said, you have to be your brand. You have to be what the people want to see and what they expect out of your work. The people, well, I'll say this, especially in the beauty industry, we work in a image-driven industry. So people want to see exactly what they want. If my eyeshadow is popping, that's what they're going to want to know because they see it. So how did you use it? What products did you use? And that opens up a door, for revenue.
Do you have any tips for branding or something that helped you out early on?
Something that helped me out is to, one, develop your brand and plan. A lot of times, and I think my biggest mistake was just kind of going full throttle because I have it in me. I'm creative. I'm stylish, I have all these things and all these components, but I didn't have a plan. So I think the biggest thing is, build a name, plan how you want your name to be broadcast throughout the world, what you want it to look like, what you want it to sound like, what you want people to think of your business, and then you base your image and your business around that. Take classes, read books. You can never learn enough. You have to keep learning. And I especially think within this industry, Instagram can have you thinking more than what you are. You can post one beautiful picture that can boost your likes, that can boost, people inquiring about you, but you have to have the image afterwards. You have to have the package, I should say, afterwards. You can have the image, but the image can't be the end-all be-all.
How do you stay grounded and still, I guess, knowing who you are outside of what you do?
I'm actually glad you asked this question because I won't say that this is a struggle of mine, but it has been a struggle and more of a frustration because I know that my work is great. But you can really let the likes and the interactions and engagements really throw you off focus. And you know, you can look at other hairstyles or, you know, other makeup artists, and they can have that one hit picture, but the other work is not quality. And then you can second guess yourself, well, why isn't anybody, you know, seeing my work? Why am I not known? But I feel like you have to understand your purpose in life, period. I clearly understand my purpose and just try not to allow Instagram to distract me.
How have you learned to marry the industry with your purpose?
Well, how did I learn to marry? Oh, such amazing questions over here. You really don't know how many people you really help just by beautifying them. Like, I can share, I had a client who just recently got all her hair cut off. That was the first time I ever cut more than hair. I was cutting away her image of herself, the image that other people had of her, what her hair meant to her, what she would be without her hair. Like, I was cutting all that stuff away, and I didn't realize that she started crying, and I'm like, oh my God. She said, no, it's not that. She said, I know I can no longer hide behind my hair. That's when I realized, I mean, I've always known I had purpose, but it's more like the confidence that you give to people. I'm confident. That's the beauty of what I like about it, what I love about it, and I think that's my purpose and my marriage to the beauty industry.
You have a very positive energy, and you and you use humor a lot. Do you feel like that helps you in business?
Yes. People have to live. You never know what type of mood or energy your client is in. So I know that it's to help. Now, I did hear somebody say that laughter is healing, and they refer to Kevin Hart as a healer. And I'm like, I never really looked at that. Like, you never know what somebody is going through. Laughter can kind of be an escape as well, like from what we presently go through. You know, to laugh. I had a client, it was her birthday. She came to the shop, and she said, I had the best birthday ever laughing at you on that dumb microphone. Because I have a microphone because my workmate put me on a microphone for work. So we talk to the clients in the microphone. If it's a birthday, we sing happy birthday. It just brings oneness. And I feel like if people created more of a unity environment and that oneness, the results are amazing.
What have you found to be the most important aspect of your business, and how have you capitalized on that aspect?
Most important aspect, I have a hashtag, giving my clients what they want. And I feel like you have to give the client what they want. Do I always like what the client wants? No. And I am not ashamed to say, hey, I don't like that. But at the end of the day, the client wants you to give them what you want, what they want. And I feel like that's how I capitalize. You can have what you want. You don't have no edges, I can make you some edges.
So what are you currently working on?
Oh, I am working on a talk show. I'm excited. I really want to bring to the beauty community together. I want to bring the consumer, the customer, client with the stylist and bring them together. I feel like clients really need to learn salon etiquette. I feel like stylists do need to be held accountable for their actions within a salon and what we provide to the client, just to see what the client wants more of. Why not? And to see what the stylist wants more of, because we do better, we do want to service you guys better, so we need to know what to do. So that talk show it's amazing. I'm excited about it. You know, just talking to random people on how do you like to, you know, what's your favorite product, and then talking to the brand about how the product helps the hair, what it protects, and different things. So just basically giving an outlet. A lot of people are looking for the answers, and I just hope to give it to them.
How do you manage your fear enough to continue to go out and do what you feel like you've been meant to do in the world?
So I'll say this: fear is a liar, and that's my idea of fear. So What I do is when I say I can't do it, I think the first thing is you have to recognize on how you're talking to yourself. Because if you don't hear yourself saying, I am afraid, you don't really know that you're afraid. Like, you have to like get within yourself and just like hear yourself talk. Like, hear yourself talk and stuff. And that's how I was able to realize that I was fearful of success. I feel like I should have light years past where I am right now. But it's okay in a sense. But it's not going to, that mindset's not going to hinder me in my future. So what I literally do now is I may not have the means to do whatever I have to do. I just do it. I get my Nike mentality, even though I'm Adidas all the way. I just do it. And if it fails, it fails. And if it succeeds, it succeeds. Because I'm not really scared of failure either. Failure teaches me what I can do better. So when you have those mindsets and perspective, it's really a perspective. You look from different angles, and then you can see how you can achieve, because goals they're very achievable. Very.
How do you feel about being a Black entrepreneur in these times in 2018?
I feel amazing. I feel like a boss. And I say that because it wasn't given to us. The rules, the tools, the setup. Like, I just see so many people who it was just handed to them. It wasn't handed to me. It wasn't handed to, a lot of business owners that I know, but I see them take it. I be like, okay, I can take it too. Like, and it's not a competition. Like, it's like, oh, well, this is how you can set up your business. Well, this is what I did. You can call so-and-so and they can help you. So I think it's amazing because it shows our strength and our unity to beat the odds.
What advice do you have for anybody who is kind of in between becoming an entrepreneur? They're not really sure if they want to take the leap or what? What would you tell that person?
Do it. I'm a person of, if I get on a plane, I'm either live or I'm going to die, and that's it. And a lot of times we die in things we don't want to do. So I'm going to live, and I'm living my best life. It is struggles, but to think that you're going to live in a world without struggles, you're deceiving yourself. And you owe it to yourself to be the entrepreneur that you are supposed to be. Like, why do you think Black businesses are rising? They're not giving it to us, we're taking it. And that's what you have to do, you have to take it. It's not just about taking it, it's yours. I'm Ashley Banks, and I am a Black boss. Yes, this is amazing. Welcome to Ashley Banks, another episode of Hear Me Out. And we have our amazing guest, Michelle, the creator of Black Boss. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. Tell them.
Subscribe on YouTube.
So, Michelle, being as though I'm a cosmetologist, and I see you have these beautiful, luscious locks, and they're colored, beautiful color. Please tell us how or what you do to maintain the color.
Oh, well,
Here, take it because my arm. Go ahead, girl.
how I maintain my color, girl, I don't know. I'll be coming to you or Jackie or
Do you see my crossed eyes, America?
any tips.
Yes, yes. You need to soak them in some delicious coconut milk.
Really?
Keep them hydrated. I mean, I don't know exactly, but that sounds really good.